If you guys remember, during the 2020 election cycle, Joe Biden lied to the American people. He said he was going to shut down the virus. Now, for anybody that actually believed he was actually going to shut down the virus, boy, you got played, you got duped. Joe Biden did not stop the virus. Actually, guys, more people died of the virus under Joe Biden than Donald Trump. Joe Biden, the biggest liar in American history. This man had no plan whatsoever to shut down COVID. None whatsoever. I remember, guys, he was actually campaigning on that. Then he got in office. Then he said, there's no plan. You're pretty much on your own. He lied to you. He lied to you. And everybody's lies are actually worse now under Joe Biden than under Donald Trump. Forget about the virus. I mean, inflation, gas prices. I mean, the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. This man should not be in office. But remember, guys, he lied to you. And I do believe it was actually Alex Jones that actually said that mask mandates or something like that was actually going to be coming back. It seems to be the case, guys, because we got schools out there actually implementing mask mandates again. Yeah, it's happening. And now this morning, guys, I was actually watching the morning news, and then we found out that Joe Biden's wife, Jill Biden, she came down with the Wuhan virus. Yep, she got it. And now we just found out, guys, Joe Biden, here we go. He's going to be wearing a mask. Folks, this is a test run, I believe, for what they want to do in 2024. I don't believe this is going to work. I said it before, guys. I believe that people on the right and the left, they're done with the mask mandates. They're done with all of this stuff. They aren't. I believe the Democrats, man, they want to pump up the fear. But the thing is, I don't believe that people are actually buying this at this point. They're not. For the people that actually believe that Joe Biden was actually going to shut down the virus, to use his words, you got played. He didn't. It's a virus. You're never going to shut it down. The common cold, has it been shut down? No. The flu? No. It has not. But now, guys, Joe Biden is back. And he's going to be wearing a mask. Look at this on Breitbart. White House. Joe Biden masking up indoors again. Yes. Is he actually going to be wearing an N95? Now, this doesn't make any sense, guys. Joe Biden has tested multiple times. He's tested negative for the virus. He doesn't have it. But yet, he's still going to be masking up like that's actually going to stop the virus. Let's read this, guys. It says here, Joe Biden is masking up in indoor areas yet again following Jill Biden testing positive for the coronavirus for the second time, despite being double vaccinated and twice boosted. So Jill Biden has caught the Wuhan virus for the second time. I couldn't remember exactly how many times she actually caught it. I think Joe Biden actually caught it twice, if I'm not mistaken. Look here. Karine Jean-Pierre even comes up reading off a script, and she's talking about how Joe Biden will be wearing a mask again. Now, Dr. Fauci, we just saw his face right here. Dr. Fauci right here, he said, came out the other day and said he was actually scared that people would not be buying into mask mandates. He's right about that. I don't believe the American people are going to be going for that this time. But look here, let's listen in to Karine Jean-Pierre right here. Let's play this.
President Biden tested negative last night for COVID-19 and tested negative again today. He's not experiencing any symptoms. As far as the steps he is taking, since the president was with the First Lady yesterday, he will be masking while indoors and around people in alignment with CDC guidance. And as has been the practice in the past, the president will remove his mask when sufficiently distanced from others indoors and while outside as well.
Wow. Yeah, that's Karine Jean-Pierre right there. Beijing Biden is going to be masking up. This is a test run, guys. It's a test run. Now, me, myself, guys, I caught the Wuhan virus like a year ago, pretty much almost to the day. And I didn't panic. Actually, when I tested positive, I was like, this it? Yeah. In about 3 days, I was pretty much fine. The only thing I really took was like Tylenol because I had a slight fever, but that was controllable with Tylenol. And had a bit of a runny nose, no sore throat. I'm glad I didn't get a sore throat. My wife had a sore throat though. And runny nose, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Fatigue for about a week, and that was it. But now, these people want you to panic. They want you to panic during the winter months. This, I believe, is part of the plan to terrify you into voting Democrat. That's what they want you to do, man. That is what they want you to do. To be afraid. To be afraid. Look here. Check this out. Dr. Fauci right here. It says right here after they kind of like summarize what Corinne Jean-Pierre says. It says the study's authors also revealed that there are, quote, very uncertain on the effects of N95 P2 respirators compared with medical surgical masks on the outcome of clinical respiratory illness, and added that the, quote, use of a N95 P2 respirators compared to medical surgical masks probably makes little or no difference for the objective and more precise outcome of laboratory confirmed influenza infection. None of this is new information, however, as Dr. Anthony Fauci probably admitted that in fact in a February 5th, 2020 email to former U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Sylvia Burwell, he wrote in part, masks are really for infected people to prevent them from spreading infection to people who are not infected rather than protecting uninfected people from acquiring infections. The typical mask you buy in a drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus, which is small enough to pass through the material. Yeah, these things are pretty much microscopic, guys. Let's just be real. It might, however, provide some slight benefit in to keep out gross droplets if someone coughs or sneezes on you. I do not recommend that you wear a mask, particularly since you are going to be a very low risk low risk location. Man, I believe they got a lot of errors here in this Breitbart article. But anyway, your instincts are correct. Money is best spent on medical countermeasures such as diagnostics and vaccines. That is Dr. Fauci right there. But Joe Biden now? Joe Biden is going to be masking up. Masking up, guys. And I do believe they also said he's going to be testing every day. Every single day. No symptoms. But apparently he's going to be testing every single day. In January, guys, I went to a funeral. And my brother was sitting behind me. I turned around, I was playing with his little kids, they're really, really young. And then next day he comes down with the Wuhan virus. I didn't because I had my immunity. But out of all the people that were in there at that funeral, enclosed, by the way, I think a grand total of 2 people caught it. 2. Another person probably caught it because he had just came back from a cruise. So he probably caught it there. Yeah. All these people in there, that was probably, I would say, a good 60 people in there, probably. 2 people caught the virus. 2. That's it. But here we are again, guys. Joe Biden spreading the fear. They want you terrified. They want you terrified, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.